This is Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 21st, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down by 0.07 points or 0.02% to 412.11. Total trade volume was up from yesterday. 79,397 shares changed hands at a total value of roughly 459 million Khmer Real, or around $112,500. On the main board, only two stocks were up. The Sihanoukville Autonomous Port was up by 0.51% or 60 Real to 11,900 Real per share, followed by the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, which was up 0.29% or 20 Real to 6,840 Real per share. On the other hand, four stocks on the main board were down. The Phnom Penh Autonomous Port was the biggest loser of the day, down 1.26% or 180 Real to 14,120 Real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which was down 0.83% or 20 Real to 2,400 Real per share. The other two stocks down were MJQ Education and Grand Twins International. Meanwhile, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, Cam GSM, and Acleda Bank remained flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering remained flat once again, while JAS Land was up 1.16% or 40 Real to 3,490 Real per share. Acleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 33,017 shares changing hands at a total value of 246 million Real or $60,300, making up approximately 39% of total trade volume on August 21st. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 17,336 shares changing hands at a total value of 115 million Real or $28,200, accounting for around 21% of Wednesday's trade volume. In other market news, more companies have released their second quarterly reports for 2024. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ reported a 60% decrease in its total revenue compared to the same quarter in 2023, which resulted in a 102.5% decrease in the company's net profits as well. As of June 30th, 2024, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ's total assets increased by 4.13% to 486.2 billion Real, while total equity increased by 0.85% to 255.8 billion Real. Cam GSM plc also reported a 47% decrease in its total comprehensive income compared to quarter 2 of 2023. As of June 30th, 2024, Cam GSM's total assets reached 2.8 trillion Real, which was an 11% increase from June 30th of 2023. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened to 4,085 Real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 101.53. Oil prices were mixed in a volatile trading session on Wednesday, with data indicating an increase in U.S. crude oil inventories, growing expectations of interest rate cuts from the U.S. Federal Reserve, and ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, contrary to ceasefire attempts. International benchmark Brent crude rose 0.1% to $77.26 per barrel. Gold prices eased a day after hitting record highs as investors awaited a U.S. Federal Reserve meeting's minutes for clues to the U.S. Central Bank's potential rate-cutting path. Spot gold was down 0.4% at $2,504.89 per ounce. U.S. gold futures had lost 0.3% to $2,543. U.S. stock index futures were largely flat on Wednesday as investors remained on the sidelines ahead of the preliminary revisions to U.S. payroll data and the release of the minutes from the U.S. Federal Reserve's last policy meeting. Futures for the Dow were up 0.13%, for the S&P 500 were up 0.04%, and for the Nasdaq were down 0.04%. This was Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 21st.